that. That went smoothly.
It did. I liked it. I liked it.
Did it though? I don't know.
See, your negativity. This whole plan would have worked originally, but you've been negativity. You've been negative from the beginning.
I mean,
Negative Nancy.
You know what?
He's a mean one, Mr.
What's it called?
Chris.
What's it called? Fuck you.
Oh shit.
What's it called? Occam's razor? No, that's not it.
Oh, you saying stuff I don't know.
Yeah. You gotta be a science.
I was like, what
man.
Batman game is that? Like,
What game is that?
I ain't played that one yet. Hey, you know what? Let's let me get this intro popping off. You know what I'm saying? It's the Near Mint boys. I'm lying. It's the I Can't Remember boys back in full effect for the first time in like over a year, but we here.
That's true. Long time.
We have Mark on the show today.
What's up, pimpins? What's up, pimps and players?
He has come here to admit to everyone that he copied my sleeve and I was the original Spider-Man fan of the group.
Yeah. Okay.
This will be a spoiler-filled episode talking about Spider-Man No Way Home. So I felt it was only right to have Mark come on, being that he is the biggest Spider-Man fan that I know. I don't know about Chris.
Why are you lying to the fans like that? He don't even know who Spider-Man is.
What the fuck are these? Like,
if you're watching the video, those are henna tattoos.
See him in 6 months. There'll be a blank on it.
Yes.
Gone.
Yes. So I figured it's only right to discuss the highest grossing Spider-Man movie of all time with Mark.
1 billion.
3
days.
1.61 billion. 1.16 billion to be exact.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
Like I said, this will be spoiler filled.
5 movies that hit $1 billion.
Yeah.
Nigga, I didn't even think it was possible.
Shout out to Tom fucking Holland. That man he was in 5 Billy movies.
That's what he did. Did he beat oh no, she was in the 2 highest grossing movies or something like that. What's her name?
Zoe Saldana?
Yeah. I don't know why I just blanked on her fucking name.
Queen. Shout out to that queen.
Yes. So, stupid question. Have we all seen the movie?
No.
I've seen it twice.
Yeah. Let's do it. Yep.
Yes.
My
so
third time will be next week.
Yeah, I gotta watch it again. I mean, I'm probably not going to because I'll be in Hawaii by the time you guys are watching this. Just kidding, because I leave on whatever. Oh, Happy New Year's, everyone!
Happy New Year's. Yes,
it's 2022 right now as we speak. Not when it's getting uploaded, but
not true.
We're not doing that again. Okay.
No.
This will be our first episode of the new year, and I hope you guys enjoy it. We have a lot of shit planned for the new year. Not only us, Mark does as well.
Yes, sir.
Before we hop into anything, make sure you guys go follow him on everything. All of his links will be in the description. And we can get into it. Yeah, Chris, start us off, bro. You got a better memory of these things than I do at this point.
Nah, I don't think that's a thing. So we start off in Spider-Man, where we left off in Spider-Man.
It's fair. Not wrong.
What the fuck? So, how do you feel about the movie? Did you guys like it? Yeah.
Loved it.
Oh, yeah.
Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Absolutely smashed it. I know me and Max usually have a saying where we go into things without expectations, but it was difficult to not go into expectations with this movie due to all the prior rumors and leaks and expectations and theories.
Yeah, I kind of hate that
the
shit.
whole nine. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. But regardless, I think I would have went like usual when I do with Spider-Man movies. I go in with some type of expectation as a Spider-Man fanatic. And it hit my expectations and exceeded them, and that was crazy.
Okay.
Same. This is easily my favorite MCU movie. And it's up there. And I mean, before this, it was Shang-Chi, and then before that was Ant-Man. So this elevated for me what MCU should be bringing out.
I can't believe like none of the MCU movies before Shang-Chi topped Ant-Man for you.
I loved Ant-Man. I think it's I love Paul Rudd.
Shout out to Paul Rudd.
That's my dog. His black don't crack
at all.
That man don't age. Okay. In the Spider-Verse, what is your ranking of the Spider movies?
Oh, of like all the Spider-Man movies?
Yeah.
Including the first two.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
all the Spider-Man movies.
Okay, we also include like Into the Spider-Verse and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
And even like the Indian Spider-Man, I don't know if you watched it, but like it's pretty cool.
He don't count. He's number one. He above them all. He above them
all. I would do. I guess I go from least to greatest. I would do Spider-Man 3.
Okay.
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
Spider-Man 1.
Okay.
Actually, no, scratch that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I would do Spider-Man 3 is at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
Homecoming.
Okay.
Right. Then Amazing Spider-Man 1.
All right. And then number 1 would be
Far From Home.
Okay.
Spider-Man 2. And then Into the Spider-Verse. And then No Way Home.
That one, No Way Home.
Yeah. That'd be mine.
I don't think mine would change much from that one. I'm not going to do it only because I haven't watched the first 5 Spider-Man movies since their release. So I'll do into this No Way Home, Into the Spider-Verse, the second MCU one. That's my top 3, I guess. Which is Far From Home. Yeah. Far From Home.
Okay.
Spider-Man 2 is not on that top 3 for you.
Only because I haven't watched them. I haven't watched the Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire movies since they came out. That's the only reason I'm not gonna add them to my like that. That could easily change. I just haven't. I don't want to go into it with 20 years ago when I saw these movies.
It's true.
Fair enough. Yeah. So. Shit, I don't know. What would be number 1
for you or in general?
For you
me,
or
probably this one that just came out because that was the GOAT.
It was goated.
It was goated. I love everything about this movie that just came out. I can't even it's hard to talk about the other ones because this one's just so fresh in my mind. But the fact I'll do Spider-Man No Way Home number 1. Number 2 that'd be Spider-Man 2. Tobey Maguire. Wow.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Instantly, I'm racist for that. That's it. Okay. You know what? We're done. Goodbye.
You're not even gonna rake.
Nope. We're done. Goodbye.
That's it.
We're done. Everything else is dead last.
Died for last. All right.
Died for last.
That's wild.
Oh, that's funny.
So
lost train of thought.
I did. What's this current movie that we just all watched? Not just, but like we all watched. What is your favorite part of the movie?
That's a great question.
That's what I'm known for.
I have a few moments.
I'm gonna leave out the Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield reveal. Of them, I'm gonna leave those out. So I'm gonna pick something separate from that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna do that too because that seems more obvious. I guess maybe.
I guess the way off rip just how it started with Charlie Cox.
That's a great moment.
That was a big.
That was a great moment.
Yeah. Especially since like 2 days before we just got Kingpin and Hawkeye.
Yeah.
So it was
Same day.
back to back.
It was
Same day.
beautiful.
Same day.
It would be. I have like two moments. Probably my favorite parts. I have like two moments, but I really am gonna try to get it to one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love the end.
The end. The
Where
fight.
he's no.
No.
The very end where he
Where he tries to
he
kill.
jumps out the apartment and he starts swinging.
Okay.
The very end. That's probably my favorite
Now that
part.
you're talking about that part, you played the
Dimmy.
game, right?
Yes, indeedly.
Is that a scene for scene shot of the game?
It's close. It's very close. The reason why that's my like favorite part is because he never got that before.
This is true.
Like he never got like
Nah.
Max, I know you said you watched it, like you watched the Tobey Maguire and the Andrew Garfield ones
Yeah.
a little bit ago, but of course I know you played the game as well. Chris, I know you watched them and played the game as well. And of course we all watch Into the Spider-Verse.
Max hasn't played the second game though, so keep that in
The
mind.
Miles Morales one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, but like you know how like in every Spider-Man, like the Tobey Maguire films, the Andrew Garfield films, like they always have that cool ass swinging sequence or whatever. Like his cool scene, like you see him just swinging through the tree.
Yeah.
Like when you think about it, like from Spider-Man's introduction until like the MCU, he never got that. He never
Nah.
got like a swing through the city
Yeah.
cinematically scene. So that was cool.
I got powers. I just learned how to use them. This is
Right.
me type of moment.
This is me type shit. So like having that was pretty cool because it kind of felt like
it's a reboot.
a passing of the torch, you know. So that was cool to see him get that. That was cool. That was cool.
So yeah, that's my biggest thing. I've had conspiracy theory. I fucking started the game up to see if it was the same, and it's
Very
pretty
close.
goddamn close. I don't know if
Very
it was
close.
like meant to be that close or like that's maybe that's hinting at something.
Or maybe it was just paying tribute to it.
Yeah, like
It's true.
homages.
True. Because as we both know, or all three of us know, Miles Morales is not a game, so
Yes, sir.
He is.
so
Yes, he is. Another one of my favorite moments, which I think, well, first of all, the acting that everyone in this movie did was fucking amazing. But when
Top notch.
Aunt May delivers the iconic "with great power" line,
Yeah.
and that whole part of the movie was great, depressing but great. But the way she delivers that line, it was. Those are big shoes to fill. You know what I mean? Like being in a Spider-Man movie and having to deliver that line has to be like a lot of weight on your shoulders going into that. And I think she bodied it, and she had the original
line, yeah.
wording
Yeah,
of
the
it.
original line.
So that was good. I like that a lot.
That was
that's
pretty
when I
good.
knew she was about to die.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
She
for
was
sure.
she was
Like,
wrapped after
dead,
that.
dead.
I knew she did that when a fucking bomb blew up in her face.
Spin the block on it. Yeah, like
It was crazy. That bomb blew her right in her face. Nah, she wasn't coming back from that. Now she's chilling with Iron Man.
You ain't had to do that to me.
My bad.
What
My
I
bad.
do to you?
My bad. Yes.
She chilling with Iron Man and your favorite speedster.
golly.
Listen, I have one favorite superhero. All right, his name is Peter Parker. All right, you know what they call me in the streets?
Speedster.
Toby Andrew Holland. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Remember that, Chris.
Mm-hmm. That's
Willem
wild.
Dafoe. Willem Dafoe, 60 plus years old,
King shit.
and still coming through and doing what he did.
Dude,
Stunts
the
and
fact that I can't see anybody else playing Green Goblin.
No.
Nah.
Like, I just started watching one of the fucking cartoons, the newer cartoons for Spider-Man, and like
Right.
the guy they got playing Norman is trying his fucking damnedest to sound like fucking Willem Dafoe. I'm like, you close, but like you
Nah,
not him.
that
You
ain't
not
it.
him.
That's
Yeah.
like how everybody be trying to sound like Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Like you
No.
really can't. Like you can't do it. You just got to do your own.
Yeah. And that's gonna lead into another thing we're gonna do. Not today. In the new year, we're gonna be doing a best and worst casting decisions.
Yes.
Uh,
Down for that.
Willem Dafoe's gonna probably top that list for me at least.
I gotta really sit and think, but
Yeah.
William Dafoe's definitely he might be at the top for sure.
Just shout out to him. 66 years old, and he wanted to do a lot of the shit himself,
Yeah, that was amazing.
which I feel like was a great choice. I feel like a lot of that shit just flowed better because of that.
Another thing is, I don't know if you guys watched the villain panel interview with William Dafoe, Doc Ock,
Jamie.
Angelina,
and
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. There we go. That's the dude. Yeah, they were
It's
talking
wild.
about the differences between their movies and like how it's shot and how much fucking technology has come since then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When he was doing Green Goblin, he had a suit on, and then they had to fucking glue each piece to him.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Exactly. So imagine being in that suit to go into a fucking spandex green screen mocap suit.
It must have been sick, like being able to experience both of those. That must
Yeah.
have been really dope. Yeah, dude, I feel like the redemption for a lot of these people was great too, because Andrew Garfield being considered like, by a lot of people, I'm not saying that this is the a lot of people say he had the worst movies prior to this movie
Yeah.
coming out, right? That was general consensus. He was the worst one, and then Jamie Foxx's portrayal of Electro was not
Right.
loved. You know what I mean?
I feel like that wasn't his fault though. They made him blue and ugly.
It was neither's fault.
It's just how it should happen.
Yeah.
It's how they thought that was the best route they decided that they thought they should go with. But
Also, I love how they fucking shouted that out. Like, last time I saw you, you was a fucking nerd.
yes, this man came back with the strongest. He got the hairline surgery. He got, bro,
I'm saying.
you know what he got. He came back looking like, who is this guy? But yeah, I love that they gave a lot of these people the redemption they deserve. Jamie Foxx, I feel, killed it this time around. And I wasn't mad
Killed
at,
it.
if I remember, I wasn't mad at his original shit at the time.
The blue shit was weird, but I wasn't
Yeah,
mad
I
at
wasn't-
like what his acting was.
Yeah, it's hard to get mad at Jamie Foxx's acting because Jamie Foxx is Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, and, he had probably my favorite line in the movie talking about Miles Morales. Or
I
says
just
they
thought you were gonna be black. And the whole fucking theater.
Yeah, that was definitely one of my favorite moments. Another nod to Miles Morales in the MCU. So I just need another Spider-Man movie to just bring him in already. That's all I'm saying. Even though we got into the Spider-Verse coming soon. Dude, Andrew Garfield.
Is there a release date for that?
The next couple of months. It's coming out soon.
Yeah, I think they just said like 2022.
So what your guy's saying is you don't know. Got it. Cool. That's all you had to say. All you had to say.
Okay, I looked at the date for nothing for him to be an asshole. You got it, bro.
Oh damn.
You got it.
What is it though? For the fans. I don't care.
It says October 2022.
Oh, cool. I care now.
Yeah, the redemption for me was great. This is the people who were dying for Spider-Man 4 and Amazing Spider-Man 3. I feel like this kind of satisfied that craving a little bit to see their favorite Spider-Man show back up and still look great. Because fucking Tobey Maguire is like has to be like 50 something now, no, right?
Has to be up.
And
there.
he looked amazing. It's weird how his face doesn't age; it still has like that same Tobey Maguire to it. I don't know how else to describe it.
Tobey Maguire.
It's just Tobey Maguire. It's like it's like how Macaulay Culkin. You know Macaulay Culkin's Macaulay.
I knew
like,
you were gonna
right.
say his name too. Macaulay Culkin. This guy was born in 75.
Who?
What?
Tobey Maguire, 1975.
Was he?
Oh, he was born in. I thought you were about to say he was 75.
46.
I was like, he is,
46.
That's crazy because Andrew Garfield's not too far behind that.
No,
which is
he's not. I think he's
insane.
like 3 or 4 years younger. I'm probably wrong about that. 38.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
They look so different.
Bro.
They look crazy different.
Crazy.
To be a few years apart.
And both of them look 30 years younger than fucking Jeremy Renner. But we're not going to go there.
Oh my god, I can't stand you both.
Dude, okay. Andrew Garfield's redemption is what I was saying. Andrew Garfield being the one who saves MJ.
Powerful. Powerful moment.
I'm not gonna lie. When I saw him leap out, I was like, "Here we go again." What?
In the fumble the bag.
That's wrong.
No, I'm kidding. He earned his redemption.
Did he?
And
I don't know.
that was great. That was one of those gut wrenching.
It's what he needed.
What do you mean?
Andrew Garfield redemption.
What you mean?
He
Yes.
needed it mentally.
His
to go back to
character.
his yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought you were making a joke. Sorry.
Yeah, was there a joke in that or
No.
Your statement said serious, but your face said joke. So I didn't.
It did.
It was disrespectful. I meant it disrespectfully. If that's what you mean.
Why?
I don't see that disrespectful.
Because why?
He needed.
Why can't you save?
He made the mistake.
Your girlfriend.
Look, he made the mistake, and he fucking he
Learned
saw
from it.
he learned. Thank you. He learned from his mistake. He fixed it the second time around. And mind you, in Amazing Spider-Man 2, how long was he Spider-Man for?
Not that long.
Not that long. He was
A
still
long time.
He was wasn't he still in high school?
No, he was not.
No, he
Hey,
graduated.
remember in the second, the first one they graduated. The second one, he was still watching the graduation video. It was like a few months.
Nah, it was a lot of time. Watch it, bro. I'm telling you, it was a lot of time.
It wasn't.
Look it up, Chris. Look it up, Chris.
because they were.
I feel like
it
it's
wasn't.
not. I feel like it's not a lot of time between.
Because remember, in the first one, they were in high school, right? And him and Gwen hanging out and stuff like that. And then at the end of the first one, with the whole lizard thing, Gwen's dad died and was like, "Stay away from Gwen." But he couldn't do that. Remember, in the second one, he was still in class with her, which is why he didn't. Remember?
Well, yeah, is it the second one with the graduation in the beginning? I'm bugging.
Yeah, it's in the
Nah, that's
graduation
the
with the
first
beginning.
one.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
Nah.
The first
No.
one, remember, he was skateboarding in the hallways and all that shit. And then in the second one, he was after they was like, stay away from my daughter, and he couldn't stay away because they was in the same classroom and shit.
He dropped.
I
Gwen
go
Stacy.
I go
don't
bar
care.
for bar.
You guys can't. You can't. He dropped Gwen Stacy.
Okay, but I'm trying to shoot my dog some bail. Oh my god.
No bail.
I'm shooting my
How
dog
he
some.
killed
how's
his
he get no
girlfriend.
bail?
He didn't kill his girlfriend, Chris.
Yeah, he did.
Oh my god.
You're a terrible human being. bro.
Terrible.
Killed her. He said, "Fuck this bitch. Let her fall."
Now, since Chris is being an asshole, Mark.
Yo, I'm watching all these Spider-Man shits. I don't see one Spider-Man drop nobody. All right, except for this nigga.
Come on, man. He got his redemption. That's the beauty of it.
He had to wait 7 years.
Was it 7 years? I feel like that's a little low. No, it hasn't been more than 7 years since that movie.
Oh
came
no,
out?
it's definitely low. I didn't know the actual number, so I just said 7. But the fact it's been more.
Okay, Chris,
That's
shut up.
worse.
Shut up.
That's worse. Pick your
Mark,
girlfriend up.
your power rankings of Peter Parker before and after No Way Home, has it changed?
When you say like power rankings, what do you,
Who
like, you mean,
as
like
your
actors?
your portrayals of Peter Parker / Spider-Man?
I don't think it's changed. I think in how I view it, I view them as separate. I guess the best way to do it is like separate decades of the character.
Okay.
Like for me, I always viewed Tobey Maguire as like the original like nerdy dweeb Peter Parker into Spider-Man. I always viewed Tobey Maguire as that one, like the original like amazing fantasy version of Spider-Man. And I think that Tobey Maguire played possibly the best Peter Parker. I probably will always say that. Andrew Garfield to me played a lot more like the like amazing comic book version.
Yeah.
Like just more in the teenage years, like the one with like kind of cool, kind of this, that, and the third. So I think he played like an amazing Spider-Man. I do think Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man is still my favorite. Cause like he was just the quips and like the kind of like the jackassery of Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield portrayed that very well.
Okay.
And then Tom Holland, I do think is always, and I probably say up until this day, until I'm proven wrong by possibly somebody else in the future, who knows?
Never.
But I always say the best of both. But I also think like he's maybe like the spectacular or the version of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like the more kid version.
Wait. Tom Holland, you said?
Tom Holland, yeah.
Okay.
Tom Holland I view more as like the spectacular version, like like the one from like the spectacular cartoon, like the spectacular Spider-Man cartoon and stuff.
Okay.
Like that type of version.
Yeah.
Where it's like more kid like still trying to find his way, hanging out with other heroes, hanging out with like Avengers and stuff. But I think they each portray those decades versions of the character. I think they portray them kind of perfectly, so that's how I view it. But if I really had to rank it as in like total package, Tom Holland would be 1, and it really is a mixed bag with Tobey and Andrew, but I probably inch it to Tobey, and then Andrew would probably be last.
I feel that. I loved how quippy he is. Andrew is in this movie. It really showed me that his Spider-Man, as far as quips, might have been my favorite one, because Tom Holland doesn't really have the
like
quips. It's more like a lot of sounds.
He has his moments, but I definitely see what you're saying, Max. where he's not as vocal about his quips. It's all like internal and like the things that he does.
Like if he just makes sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think like Tom Holland.
My mom's fighting for whatchamacallit right now. Andrew Garfield. He didn't drop her. She fell. Because she could hear me talking shit.
I think Tom Holland doesn't really like, he has quips in his repertoire, but I don't think he can pull them out like the other two can. Like Tobey Maguire in like Spider-Man 2, like the where he's like fighting Doc Ock in the bank and he's like, "Here's your change."
Yeah.
Like that's a great quip. That's a great moment. Andrew Garfield had great quips and great moments, but like Tom Holland always seemed more starstruck than anything. Like when like in Civil War when he was fighting like Falcon and Bucky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like he was just like, "Oh, carbon fiber? Like what is this?" And he was it was like
I see what you're saying. Like he's,
you know what I'm saying?
He's a young,
and science still fucking has that effect on him. I feel you.
Right. Where it's not like, oh, he doesn't have quips when he's like fighting people. Yeah. He's just like kind of starstruck. He's got
like a different type of comedy. Exactly. I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
You bring up something, Mark, and I wanted to get your opinion on it. Well, you already said it, but I just wanted more like detail. Not detail. All right. So, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland.
Right.
Andrew Garfield's automatically amazing Spider-Man because he's in Amazing Spider-Man, right?
Correct. Mundo.
And you said Toby would be which one?
Like the original, like OG,
like Sensational or Spectacular,
like
Amazing
like
Fantasy.
The original Amazing Fantasy. You know what? Think of Tobey Maguire as like the '90s cartoon.
Okay, which Spider-Man Unlimited?
No. The original Spider-Man '90s cartoon, like that one.
Okay.
Like that's the one that like Tobey Maguire to me portrays like that version of Spider-Man.
Okay, and then Tom Holland would be.
He's like the more kid version, like Spectacular Spider-Man, like that type of era where he's working with like.
I feel he's in the ultimate area.
Toby,
you know what I'm saying?
The ultimate one is cut. Remember?
Why is it cut?
Because Ultimate is now Miles. That's what I'm saying. The Spectacular Spider-Man run, he's still, of course, alive, but he's more of like a kid. Mm-hmm. He hangs out with more heroes. Like he hangs out with
similar to that Drake Bell cartoon.
Not Nova. Nova's DC, right?
No, you're right.
Nova,
Nova's Marvel, right?
Yeah.
Like he hangs out with like more other kid heroes, like
so you're
like
talking
he hangs
about
out with
like that
Flash Thompson,
like Max said, that Drake Bell cartoon. But
like the Drake Bell cartoon, exactly.
Minus,
that like if you look at that might be the better way to do it. Like Tobey Maguire is very similar to the '90s cartoon. Tom Holland is very similar to like the Drake Bell cartoon. I don't think there was if you really want to kind of put another cartoon to it, like Andrew might be like the Spider-Man Unlimited, maybe.
Okay. Okay.
But that's how I would look at it.
Okay. Yeah.
That's how I would look at it.
I feel like with you saying that, because you said Ultimate's cut because it's now Miles.
Mm-hmm.
Could that be alluding to Tom Holland's death?
I think
that's how Miles is brought in some iterations of his origin story.
This is possibly gonna be a hot take. We're not
hot take.
Yeah, hot take. We're not getting Miles for a long time. And I don't think right now's the best time
to bring out Miles Morales
at all,
because of the state of the world.
No. Because of the state of Sony's bitch assness.
Good answer. Good answer. Okay.
Because the way like
Who owns
the way
Miles?
Sony owns.
Spider-Man.
That's why they did Into the Spider-Verse, because they still have they have Miles in their pocket.
They're not letting that shit go either.
And they
Fucking
own the
bitch-ass
IP of
niggas.
Spider-Man. So since Miles go by Spider-Man, they own
And
that.
not Black Spider guy. Got it.
Right.
The Negro and
I think
arachnid.
I think yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm cutting that out.
Oh, that's funny. Oh my god. So like, and plus, I don't think that I know everybody. Here's my real hot take though.
Hot take,
Like
hot
the
take.
Sony thing, the Sony thing, people might not think is hot, but I do think that people should stop rushing Peter Parker's storylines.
Okay.
Just to get Miles.
I
don't
that.
think that
I like
should
that.
be fair.
I like that.
You know what I'm
so
saying? Like
much.
I would still like to see Tom Holland with us versus like symbiote and become Venom or things
All
of that nature.
all that.
I would still like
In-
Tom
in
Holland to
separate
go
movies,
against
they
Kraven
don't
the
gotta-
Hunter.
They don't gotta be fucking one movie. Let me get fucking Black Suit Spider-Man, Miles Morales, fucking
yeah.
Kraven the Hunter.
Yeah, it don't
All-
have
I
to
don't
be.
need all
It don't
that.
have to be.
Let me get
It don't like
spread this shit
it-
out, bro.
Right.
2nd-year
I-
franchise. Let me get that.
Thank you. Like
They rush it.
I don't know if this is spoilers or not, but I give it up. Because I watched a lot of Spider-Man news after this. I do know that Sony this is rumored basis, not facts as of right now. This is all rumors and more so speculation,
Exclusive.
but exclusive. But a lot
I'm
of people
sorry.
are saying like because I watch a lot of like insider people and things of that nature, but they're saying that Sony wants to capitalize on. I'm gonna give you 2 points here. Sony wants to capitalize on the excitement of Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, where we might actually get a Spider-Man 4 to wrap up Tobey. We might get Amazing Spider-Man 3 to wrap up Andrew, or they're saying we're gonna get a movie called Spider-Man where you see what happens when they go back and things are now changed.
Okay.
Some things are changed. And so on and so forth. And this might be confirmed. Please don't pitchforks and shit.
Get him. I know
think-
his address. Hit me up.
I think they just confirmed Tom Holland might be getting another trilogy. So
I know it was said that he signed on for like 7 more movies.
exactly, and I
So-
think 3 of them is going to be another trilogy.
Yeah, because that 7 movies could be
then-
cameos.
Yeah,
Can be
he gotta
cameos
get
of
back
like
into
Young
the Avengers
Avengers.
somehow.
Yeah, Young Avengers and etc. And then he's gonna have his other 3, and I think maybe at the end of that 3, we might see a Miles. But yeah, like let's give Peter Parker some storylines here.
Especially, I don't think it'd be the right time, only because why would they give his life this like soft reboot just to get rid of him?
Exactly.
And they just bring him the
Exactly.
fucking symbiote as well.
Right.
So it wouldn't make sense for them to get rid of Peter Parker
Right.
right now.
And plus, I would. Oh, I'm sorry, Matt.
No,
Go
no.
ahead. I'm sorry.
And we've already got hints that Miles is in the universe, so we already know he's there.
Exactly.
Yes.
And my
Multiple
biggest
hints.
thing is that I want Sony and Marvel to know what they're doing before they bring Miles in,
Yeah.
because it's gonna be a shitstorm if they bring that mofo in and he only gets like one movie or one cameo, and then Sony and Marvel can't make a deal, and now there's no Miles movie.
Yeah.
That's gonna be it's gonna be raging.
That communication needs to be clear.
It needs to right. So I think let Tom Holland, since he's already solidified on both fronts, let him finish out another trilogy so they know what deals work between Sony and Marvel. then bring in somebody new so they don't got to go through that shit.
I'd be scared to do another trilogy though. I feel like he wrapped this up nicely.
I know. It's gonna be. I don't know. I think this one is gonna be more like the next trilogy, because this is the end of, they said, the Home trilogy. Like, so the next three movies aren't gonna have Home in it.
Yeah, it's gonna be
have Home in it.
Far From My Apartment. Got it.
You're
No
an
rent
asshole.
due.
No
Got
rent due.
Got it.
That's good.
But yeah, like, you know, we now have, like, you know, a big team up is, you know, we have, especially with what they could bring in, because they are now bringing in the three people that Spider-Man teams up with the most. Like, you know, we got confirmed that Fantastic Four is coming.
Okay.
And we know that Spider-Man has teamed up with Human Torch a number of times.
Yep.
That's one. We know X-Men is coming.
Best
and, you know,
buds.
we got some Spider-Man and Wolverine cameos or collabs. Deadpool can even make an appearance, and I think
Confirmed.
that's going to be cool too, where, like, once Tom Holland's a little bit older, he can interact with Deadpool a little bit more,
And it doesn't look as creepy on Deadpool's part. I feel you.
and it doesn't look as creepy on Deadpool.
I feel like that's even funnier though, just on Deadpool's part.
Right? Because when you think about it, Deadpool has already shown, this is gonna sound wild, but in Deadpool 2, he already shown that I guess he can work with kids. I don't wait, because, like, who's the teenager?
Yeah, teenage Negasonic chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, the teenage angst Sonic
Yeah.
superhero girl. So, like, if they worked, I don't see why a
feel
Deadpool
like
Spider-Man wouldn't work.
Was she a teen?
Her name was Teenage Negasonic Warhead or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. That's what it was. Teenage Negasonic Warhead. That's exactly what it was.
And they already confirmed Deadpool 3 is premiering in the MCU.
Yep.
Did
And
they? I
I
didn't
think
know
that we can also get the Spider-Man and Daredevil collab.
Yes.
So, like, we can link up with a lot of collabs now. And I do think another trilogy should come, because as great as No Way Home was, it didn't have any MCU villains.
I feel that.
You see what I'm saying? It had villains from the Amazing Universe and then the regular Sam Raimi universe.
Okay, I feel you. Would you want an MCU villain in there? Them motherfuckers kill people. Like, them, the real bad dudes. You know what I'm saying? Them the real the last fucking person he fought was Thanos. Come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? They real bad guys.
Yeah.
They
Green
real
Goblin
bad
kill
guys.
people too?
No. Green Goblin,
What you
he just a
mean?
nigga in a suit. All right, we talking about aliens with some real strength. All right,
Okay, fair.
You know
fair.
what
Oh no.
Fair.
Norman was hand in the hands to
Norman was that might be another one of my best. Like, Norman was laughing at that motherfucker getting them hits. He's like,
and that
I said, oh
that
shit.
made me love his portrayal even more, bro.
Absolutely.
It was
the
beautiful.
psychotic
It was
smiles, bro. That was wild.
Oh, it was so good. Like, I
Absolutely.
think, like, for the next trilogy, we should get Tom Holland. Like, he should get his own villains.
Okay.
I know the power scalers were going crazy when fucking Tom Holland at the end, bro, fucking, oh my god, they're like, oh my god, he did this, oh, scientifically that. They just going crazy. I hate power scalers like that.
I feel like he still might have been
I hate
pulling his
that
punches too.
You think?
I feel like
so.
nah. I feel like nah.
I think so.
Nah.
Nah.
You know why? It's 'cause I think he pulls his punches enough to, like, enough to be like,
Yeah.
I need to hit you more than once.
Yeah.
Like, I need
I
to
see
hit
what
you
you're
more than
saying.
once.
I'm
But,
not
like,
trying to
Green
explode
Goblin.
you.
Oh man, I'm about to be a power scaler. Green Goblin is very close in strength to Spider-Man. So, like, he could take
Yeah,
a
because he's
couple
not
of hits.
just human. He has that
Yeah,
the
he's
shit in him.
very
enhancement,
subhuman.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like a super soldier serum. You know, so
but cooler.
yeah, and he don't,
but it's still crazy.
You don't chase another man around. Like, cut that.
Nah, we not.
That's an edit point. That's an edit point. That's on your shit. It's like,
I'm just cutting. I'm just leaving Mark there. I'm cutting me and Chris. Bro, it's curtains, bro. Oh my god.
oh nah.
Yeah. That's great. Shit,
bro. But you get to see how strong he, you get to see him not pull his punches, and then when you start to see that, you see what Andrew Garfield was talking about.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
A subtle thing, I don't know if you guys noticed, but when they were going through the cures for the individual people, Tom Holland says, yeah, we could fix this one, we could fix this one. He picks up Green Goblins, he just puts that to the side. So he had plans to kill him from then. After he lost Aunt May, that's it. You dead.
Oh
yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Like,
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
That shit to the side. I'm about to
put that shit to the side.
rip
And then Tobey Maguire is the one that picked it up. That's how
Yeah. And then that's why Toby was like, I can handle
That was
exactly.
Fucking that the chemistry between the three of them did not need to be that good.
perfect.
That was crazy.
That might be one of my favorite parts, bro. Like, Andrew Garfield was perfect, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did his thing. He did his thing.
He did his fucking
He
thing.
did his thing.
Like,
I feel Andrew Garfield in his portrayal of Spider-Man, it was a little weird in the first one. In the second one, they kind of dialed it in, but like this one, hit it on the nose.
it was so good. I love like the way they kept subtly like saying, like they kept subtly throwing the jabs at Andrew Garfield, but he was like, I love that because like one of my favorite parts. And Andrew Garfield delivered that line and it's hilarious, where he's like, fucking when Tom Holland is like, he's like subconsciously like listing off the Spider-Man. He's like, okay, I'm Spider-Man 1. And he points to Tobey Maguire. He's like, you're Spider-Man 2. And Andrew Garfield's like, I guess I'm Spider-Man 3. like that shit.
Yep, I guess I'm 3.
It was perfect. It was perfect.
And
Andrew Garfield killed
It's
it.
funnier because he's the only one without a third movie.
Yeah, and that's perfect. He's in Spider 3. Like, it was great. It was great.
Yeah, their banter was great. It was and like the fucking the meme. They did the meme.
They did.
They
They
did
did
the
it
meme.
multiple
They did.
times too.
They did, which I loved.
And when
They
they're talking
actually-
about how when they were talking about the villains they fought, Andrew Garfield was like, I fought a Russian dude in a rhino costume. I'm lame, and Toby's like, no, you're amazing.
Love that. Oh, when they were talking about and I love how like Toby still had some of that Peter Parker in him after all these years, where he was like, when they were talking about like the or when Andrew asked him about the organic web shooters, he was like, "Are you teasing me now right now?" it was like, "No, we're not teasing you. It's just you can't do that."
Hey, once a bullied kid, always a bullied kid.
Right?
And then Tom Holland had to come in there. He's like, yeah, like so, like how do you do it? You know what I'm saying?
Andrew was like, "I make mines in a lab,
Yeah.
and it's a hassle. Like it
And
was
it's
great."
expensive. It took me forever.
They were all perfect buffers for each other. The way they played off
Right.
of each other was great.
I don't
It
know
was
if you remember, but during the fight scene, also Andrew gets shot in the face when they're like swinging and shit, and he's like, "Ew."
Yeah.
Out of his mind.
Oh my god,
Oh,
that was fucking.
And it's so many subtle nods. Like, I was thinking it's very subtle if you kind of don't remember, or like it could just go over your head, is what I mean. But like when Toby and Andrew, when they first met, like with the portals
Yeah.
in Ned's kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
If like when they both flipped and they like whipped at each other and whatever, the fact that Tobey Maguire was able, like, he whipped Andrew like he webbed Andrew Garfield's wrist, right? And if you recognize and if you realize, it's because out of the three, Toby is the only one to ever fight someone who had his powers, so he knew exactly where to hit.
Oh, because he fought Venom.
Yeah, right. And like that's why Andrew Garfield was like, "How did you?" Because Toby is the only one who had the reflexes enough, because he's the only one out of the three that fought someone like him already.
See, the way it worked in my head was that his spider senses told him that, like, kind of I pointed him towards that. That's the way. I didn't put the fucking Venom shit together. That makes more sense though. Yeah,
definitely a lot more sense. Another thing I wanted to ask you both, actually, how do you feel about the meeting? And like you said, they threw at each other, right? They got that, but in Into the Spider-Verse, they had that little spider sense thing. Do you feel like that was cheap way of doing it in Into the Spider-Verse, or do you feel like the MCU version was better? Which one do you feel is better? I guess
definitely the Into the Spider-Verse one, because you was able to see it.
Mm-hmm.
But the MCU one was very realistic, because like they were able to there was like a weird tension moment where like they looked at each other and was like, so you can tell their spider sense was kind of going off.
It just didn't show it.
And then
it just didn't show it
in their point of view. So like, because there was two on screen, I feel you. Okay,
yeah. Right. But the Into the Spider-Verse one that's a moment, like when Miles looks up and then that was a moment. That's a great moment.
Yeah,
that was a great moment. You can't beat.
You know what? Into the Spider-Verse still might be my favorite one. I don't know.
That's the last time you watched it, Max?
Probably like 2 months ago. I watch it every so often. Great fucking movie. Oh my god. But we're not here to talk about that. Damn. So, okay, going forward from here. I know you mentioned it, Mark. Do you want to see an Amazing Spider-Man 3 and a Spider-Man 4?
I think so. I think the way that they can do it would be cool. I think just to see like closure in it all. Like I would love to see Andrew Garfield meet his MJ. You know, or even meet his Felicia Hardy if we want to go that route. You know, because if he was,
I'm sorry, that fucking shit you sent Mark in the chat, bro. What is up with you, dog? Yo,
hey,
back, put that shit
I
up
got
on
you.
the screen.
If you guys are wondering what we're talking about, watch the YouTube video. It'll be on the screen right now.
That was a classic.
No, I lost it.
It'll be on the screen right now. You can't tie Spider-Man down. Just put it like that. All right. You're not going Tristan Thompson him. All right.
Yo. But I would like to see what like a more angry Andrew Garfield Spider-Man would look like.
Yeah.
And I would also like to see like
cringy,
closure,
because we got
that's not
that.
cringy.
We got that in the first one.
Yeah,
right after he lost Uncle Ben, and he found that first dude with a fucking tattoo on his wrist or whatever.
And I would like to see like what happened at the like I would like to see like the closure of like Tobey Maguire and how he's living with MJ.
How they patched shit up and were able to make shit work. I think.
Nice
do you think a series would be better, exploring both of them, like a 10 episode series?
Oh, okay.
That'd be
like
if they both got like a limited run.
Yeah,
like that'd be sick. Like put that bitch on Disney Plus, call it Spider-Man, give 5 episodes to Toby, 5 episodes to Andrew, and keep it moving. That'd be amazing. I would love that.
And they could
that'd actually be the better idea.
And then put it on whatever Sony network
They can do whatever they want because it wouldn't really be canon to the MCU. Because that's in their own.
I would love that. That's an idea. That's an idea.
And that's an idea from the real Spider-Man fan. And here, this guy, Toby Andrew Holland, back in full effect.
I'm letting you get him. I'm letting you get him.
Hey, you know what? A couple of months, I'm gonna be eating shit. All right, so
that's what I'm saying. I'm letting you be as happy as you possibly can.
Let me be happy. All right. Oh, that's a conversation for another day, though. You know, we don't got. Let me keep my high. All right.
I got you.
I guess if you guys want to spill into it a little bit, Mark, me and Chris talked about it a little bit. Mark, how did you enjoy Hawkeye?
I loved it. I did not think I would like Hawkeye like I loved Hawkeye. It was
Max said the
fucking
same thing.
great.
I'm telling you, and I've been saying it for however long we've been podcasting. I fucking hated Hawkeye in the MCU. I fucking hated him, and
stand him.
This series has given me
you guys just didn't give him a chance. That's what it was.
No, it wasn't that.
I gave him a chance. His fucking broken meniscus didn't give him a chance. His old ass. Like
he's not that old.
Oh, geriatric man. I feel you.
Word.
He may not be that old, but he looks that old.
Exactly.
Look, leave the country rock star alone, okay?
No, but you can do it, right? You can do it. No, yeah, I loved the introduction of Kate Bishop, and then bringing Echo and Kingpin and all these fucking characters into the series. And
are we spoiling that, or that's for another day?
No, I mean I think me and Chris talked about spoilers already on the last episode.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Kingpin. He definitely
I don't think
he ain't get shot. I think he grabbed that gun and shot that guy.
Yeah.
No, I feel like we'll see about it in the next series of Echo. But
oh, she is getting her own show.
Oh,
that's
shit.
right. It's her who was confirmed to get her own show, right? No, one of them's getting her.
Yeah, no, definitely.
It's Echo. Okay.
Echo's getting her own show.
Question.
We talked about it before, Max, and I thought it was like the little space monster thing.
Back when they announced that because the show hadn't even come out yet.
Exactly. I'm like, who the fuck is Echo?
Yeah.
Yeah. How'd y'all feel about the post credit, the trailer?
Oh, for Spy, I thought you meant the fucking musical on Hawkeye.
No, I'm not going. That musical was dumb.
Well, we'll talk about the musical in a little bit, but you're talking about Spider-Man right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I think it was great. I feel like it's a shot-for-shot rendition of fucking What If, that What If episode.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that trailer, bro. I was a little upset when the end credit scene started, because I just wanted something. After watching that Spider-Man movie, I wanted something, I guess, Spider-Man related.
I think Max liked the trailer more because he got to tell his wife, "I told you so."
Oh, the whole time.
Because she didn't watch What If.
Because she
didn't know what's going on.
Yeah, she didn't fuck with the animated shit. And the whole time the trailer's on, I'm like, I told you should have watched it. I told you should have watched it. and I did in the beginning of the movie too, because fucking Charlie Cox pops up. And like the week before, I was like, all right, because we watched Hawkeye, I was like, all right, so Kingpin's gonna be in it, so now we gotta watch Daredevil.
Right.
She was like, all right, blah blah blah. I can't really get into it. No, we're watching it. Fucking as soon as Spider-Man starts.
You ain't want to listen.
Nah, but yeah, that trailer was great. Bro, I love fucking Elizabeth Olsen. Elizabeth Olsen as her
Scarlet Witch is
she
crazy
is amazing.
good.
I don't know what
she might be top 20.
Yeah.
Like when we do this list, I gotta really think where she goes. Hawkeye is not on my list.
I want to see.
He's on my list for worst.
Yeah, same.
I want to
top of the list.
I want to see more mutants.
Yeah. We gotta start getting some mutants. Somebody put on Twitter too. just talk about like the movie. It's just somebody put on Twitter and was like, so there's a shit ton. It was a shit ton of heroes in the world, and they didn't also see the purple breaking
Bro.
of the sky.
Bro.
They didn't come to see what the fuck was going on.
You see the meme where like they only care about it when it's in their movie?
Yeah. I could just imagine like like, oh, that shit is I just imagine like there's a war machine just watching the news and just being like, Peter Parker is now Spider-Man. It's like, oh well, that fucking sucks. like help the motherfucker. Like, what are you doing?
Straight
Like,
government officials, bro.
yeah, like
Bro, nobody. This nigga was an Avenger. Like, where?
and no one came to help
Where
Yeah,
this
are
man.
he had to get a whole different nigga who's never been in the movie yet to be his lawyer.
Now, granted, Tony Stark's dead, right? So he was like the big government
Pepper
guy.
Potts got money. She could have helped
That's
him. She
what
know
I'm
how
saying,
important
but I feel
Spider-Man was to him. That's fucked up.
I feel like
She
that's
tried-
that we always
she
circle
paid
back to that
the-
too.
She paid the legal fees and all that shit though. Pepper Potts. They said it real quick.
Did they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but still, you could have done something.
Yeah, there's definitely something like
Happy had to put them up. Fucking Pepper ain't do that shit.
It's true.
Right. And it's crazy where it's like, it's like, it's crazy because that Spider-Man's plan should have worked, and it's just crazy knowing like watching Loki, and this is the shit I talked about before. I think it was on a podcast.
Yeah.
It was on your podcast where I talked about how much I hated that they made that joke out of the fucking stones in Loki.
You definitely did say you hated that joke.
Right? Because
And I said
it
you-
could have worked.
I said you was overreacting.
There's 70 different fucking time stones
Yeah.
sitting in the TVA, and bullshit. Some bullshit. The
Hey,
bullshit.
look, this happened in Spider-Man, not the Loki series, right? You know they don't care.
True, they don't care. They don't. They don't give a fuck.
No, I think the MCU has a crazy, unexpected future coming up. As long as it's not like Eternals, I'm excited for whatever comes with it.
The eternal standard gotta stop. Okay.
That's not. What do you mean the Eternal standards? That's
The
the first. That's
slander.
literally the first. Oh,
Slander.
slander. Oh, why?
Because it was
Because
a good
what?
movie.
No, it wasn't. What? The last 30 minutes was fire.
That movie.
Okay.
Yeah, the last
I'll
30
give you
minutes
that.
was amazing, but the whole entire movie was like,
I feel like it was too slow for y'all.
At least there was
That's
a good MCU speedster in it. I'll take that.
bro, they killed Simon Hayek.
Yeah,
Why would you do
early.
Like, why would you do that?
Listen,
like-
They had everybody else in.
listen. My thing. My here's. This isn't an Eternals podcast. I'm saying this, and that's
Yeah.
it. The acting was fantastic. The last 30 minutes was fantastic. That's it.
So good.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I'm going with that.
Mainly, I only
So
said
good.
that so you can bring that up, so people know we don't hate the movie. We just dislike
we don't
the
hate it.
story.
I won't watch it again.
That's
It was
fair.
just. It was
That's fair.
kind of a.
But the acting.
You know
was
what it
great.
is?
Yes.
I would say this. It was because you're right. It's not an Eternal podcast. It was a great origin story back then.
Yes.
I can't, like, why are we doing origin stories in this is 12 something years in.
Yeah, and listen, DC
That's
does it
fair.
every year with every single one of their movies, and they see that the origin story doesn't work. So, I like how they're gonna do it moving forward. How they're doing the Spider-Man cartoon to cover Tom Holland's MCU origins. Like, don't shove
Right.
half of a movie down my throat for
Right.
it just to be a bunch of shit I don't care about.
Exactly. And then, like, I'm hearing that they're just gonna put the Eternals in like different movies coming out. So it's like we could have gotten their
Yeah.
backstories
Yeah.
on their own. Like, I don't know. I liked it. The story was good. It just moved slow
Yeah.
because it was an origin story. But it's a great origin movie.
Yeah.
It is. It's a good origin movie.
Okay.
But whatever.
I see what you're saying. This is now turned into an Eternals podcast.
Fuck you, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Where you talk about all things Eternals.
Oh, you lucky I'm broke. I get that shit, that logo made up right now, bro. Oh, that was a good one, Chris. That was a good one.
Oh.
yeah, I don't have any questions left. I don't think off the top of the dome because I didn't write nothing down. I was just going with the flow.
Top of the dome piece. We out here. Freestyling.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mark Echo.
Mark Echo. Oh, getting up! Look at this guy. This guy is crazy. Pause. This guy's crazy.
Feel me?
It's like a double entendre because he's Mark. But
I thought you were gonna make a boner joke. I thought that's where you were going. Yes. So before I end it officially, the next podcast you see with us three will be the ranking of the worst and best casting in our opinions.
in all of the MCU,
and all the superhero movies in general.
All of superheroes.
Oh.
Chris, like, fuck,
Yeah.
that's homework.
Yeah, Matt Damon's Daredevil, number 1. That was Matt Damon, right? No, that was
no,
That was Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. Yo, they're the same white guy. I don't care what you say. They are the same white guy. I don't care what you say.
Yes, they are.
They are the same
Yes,
white
they are.
guy.
no.
Yes, they are.
No, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck are two different people.
You ain't just watch the new Spider-Man movie?
Speaking of Spider-Man and Daredevil, whatchamacallit? I'm sick, bro. They didn't do any because Jon Favreau played Happy Hogan in the original Daredevil.
That's right. That's right.
They didn't do anything with that. Like, oh, you look familiar, or something like that.
You know, I'm stupid. I
something
didn't
changed.
put it in my mind that they were sitting right across from each other. I didn't even put that in my mind.
Were.
That's funny. Yeah, that would have been great.
Perfect.
Maybe in the future they're gonna have them Foggy,
Yeah.
Foggy, and then Happy talk to each other. And maybe they'll do something there.
That'd be dope.
Like, oh, you look great, or like they're just complimenting each other
Listen,
back and forth.
I still think
You know what I'm saying?
they put the wrong character in the show. They should have put Rosario Dawson, but I'm biased, so I'd say that regardless of the situation. You know, Thanos would have just gave up if he knew that he would have had the possibility of wiping her off. Nah, you know what? I'm not even gonna risk it. I'm not even gonna risk
Facts.
it.
Let me just wipe out Cory Booker.
Yo, Chris, take us out.
With that being said, wait, how am I ending this?
I have to break. I can't remember chaos.
Listen, Newark, New Jersey, we love you, but Cory Booker.
Love you, North New Jersey. Love you.
Mark voted for him 6 times.
Only to keep seeing Rosario, to be
Yes,
honest.
keep her close.
Yeah.
Wow. She lives in fucking Bronx. I don't know.
I think
and I hope I'm not correct, and I go on some type of.
I think
FBI
she
list.
lives on Newark. At least I think she lives in Newark.
Yeah, I think so.
She moved to Newark from California or somewhere sunny.
So Rosario, you heard about that stalker you had? He's right there.
Yeah, I drive around Newark all the time too. All the time. Where you at? You off of Bloomfield Avenue? Nah.
Hey yo, chill out. All right.
Chris, you started.
How am I in this? How am I in this?
Oh, make sure you guys check out everything that Mark does. Everything that Mark does. If I'm feeling, I'll talk to Mark about it, but you might get a sneak peek of our new song, one of our new songs, at the end of the podcast.
Ooh,
not confirmed or not yet.
nice.
We'll talk about it though.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Also, Obelisk is coming soon, so you'll be seeing the three of us again.
Yes.
Yes. Plus one
Seeing
more.
the three of us again.
Plus one.
Yes, plus one. Plus one more.
Yes, and maybe 2022 will be the year that I can't remember. Comes back. We there's a lot of things in the talk and you know the ethos. So we'll see what happens.
We're getting old, y'all.
Yeah.
We're getting old.
Yeah.
We're getting busy.
And busy.
With that being said, this has been a podcast where we talk about Eternals.
A little bit of Spider-Man. A little bit of Spider-Man.
A little bit of Spider-Man, just a little bit.
Nah, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, if you have any questions you want to ask us, go ahead and ask them in the comments or in the Q&A section on Spotify.
Oh, do we have a quick question we want to ask?
Oh, I got one.
Go
I got one.
ahead.
I do it. If Spider-Man gets another trilogy, what villains would you like to see?
Perfect. Write
That
it
is
down.
a fucking great question. Jesus
go.
Christ.
You know,
Trilogy.
And the answer is Scorpion.
What? Villain.
I do want to see a
I
Scorpion
wanna see a
battle,
good-
bro.
I want to see a good Scorpion because the other guy we got, the fucking piece of shit dude that was just buying weapons. He's a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
I
You know
don't-
what I
I
would
don't-
like? I would like. We should get like a. We should get like. All the. Like, we should get like Rhino, Scorpion.
Oh, the whole Sinister Six. You want them motherfuckers?
Like if we get like Rhino, Scorpion, and let's say we get like. They already did Vulture, but I'm just gonna say his name regardless. Let's just say we get those three again. Then we should get Kraven, and Kraven, like we see like battles with Spider-Man of like Rhino versus Spider-Man, Scorpion versus Spider-Man. But it'd be dope because Kraven's a hunter. So what if he's killing them because they're still animal? They're animal type villains.
That'd be dope.
That'd be
I'll
hard.
fuck with
That'd
that.
be
I'll
hard,
fuck with that.
right?
I'll fuck with that. I'm with it. Hey,
That'd be hard.
listen.
Fry up some vulture wings.
You feel me?
You're
Little
stupid.
Scorpion, just put Mac Jarkin's whole body
That's
in a
wild.
vat of tequila.
I'll take it. We getting drunk. It's over.
Right?
That's nasty.
shout out to our Mexico trip.
Yes.
Hey, yo,
None of us
stole
drunk the
my
Scorpion.
Bottle of
Couldn't find it,
tequila.
man. It's so sad. Yeah.
Yes. So we hope you enjoyed the show.
Yes.
We'll be back again.
Yes.
Love y'all.
Make sure you
Follow
like,
him.
comment, share, and subscribe.
Yes.
Emphasis on the
that's right.
share with your friends.
Yes.
This has been a podcast where we talk about all things nerd.
Bitch.
Andy
Oh.
Turtles.
Andy Turtle.
Web swing.